2.
Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event tonight.
Andre, the China WrestleMania!
Hulkamania is running wild.
My God, what a It's not the world is watching. Are you ready?
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
The lace in your dress dangles my neck. How do I live? The death of the bachelor. Letting the water fall. The death of the bachelor. Seems so pitiful. Happily ever after. How can I ask for more? A lifetime of pleasure at the expense of a death of a bachelor.
I'm caught in my mind. It feels like my heart is going to burst. A world at a table for two, and I just wanna be served. And when you think of me, am I the best you ever had? Say one more drink with me, I'll even know your side.
I'm walking the road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress dangles my neck. How do I live? The death of the bachelor. Letting the water fall. The death of the bachelor. Seems so pitiful. Happily ever after. How can I ask for more? A lifetime of pleasure at the expense of the death of a bachelor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, it is he, it is me, P-double-D, out of focus, E-Temple-Kuian, from the Place to Be Reviews, right here with all of yous, even those Orthodox Jews. L'chaim, we have a great show, a great panel for you. We got the quiz sensation sweeping the nation. Do you know me? We got some chat action bumping right now. We got Brutal Morningwood, the best name on YouTube. Superfan Adam Shawhan, my man. Tina Bojan in here. Keely Chow, the Fandom Menace. Ultron, good channel member. Good Stuff Comics Gator. Forgot to mention Tony, my co-host. He's in the chat. He's also a channel member. Tina Bojan, she's a channel member as well. Thank you. Chris Fisk in here, one of the horsemen from Monday nights. Up in the chat, welcome. It's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Hey, you guys. Hey, Courtney. Another channel member up in here. Welcome. Brightest Day, my United Underground brethren representing. We need to figure out what the hell's going on over there and get you monetized, brother. They're dicking you around. AngelousDraven's in the chat and on the panel, channel member as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me welcome my co-host to the program, my brother from another mother, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony ToneDef of the Clown World Review.
What's up, everybody? Happy hump day. Good to see everyone in the chat, everyone on the panel. It's a pleasure. I'm looking forward to a good show, some trivia, some pop culture stories that, man, it's like we're in rerun season because they're all, yeah. When do we step out of this circle of drama into the next agenda or something? Like, this is boring. The gender agenda.
I'm looking forward to that. Would that be the gender agenda? So we got to come up with some kind of acronym for that. What up, my sketchbook 340? Hail Carnal. What's going on, brother? Welcome. Yeah, Kai said it right. Don't forget to power bomb that like button. Power bomb that shit. Thank you, Tony, as always, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Buckle bomb that like button.
Do not you do that Seth Rollins bullshit up in here. All right, let me welcome returning guest to the show. He hasn't been here in a hot minute, but he was here on a Wednesday night. I can't remember if we did the quiz last time he was here, but ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome back to the show, Mr. Kai M.F.S.
Hey, thanks for having me back, ETEP. It's been a minute. I think it's been a little over a year or something like that.
Has it
Damn.
really?
I think so. Time
Jesus.
flies. I've been
it
here
does.
once, and it was just after my book came out, I think.
Okay. Well, welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
And, yeah, it's good to have you, man. And you have a site, kind of a hub site for creators, do you not?
Well, on my website, I've got
you go.
listings for independent creators, authors. I've got the Dolphin Wars up there and a few other things. And I haven't really updated it in a while, but if you've got something that you'd like me to list that you've got for sale somewhere, an eShop or something, go ahead and let me know, and I can add it to my website. I just wanted to place. I started off as a Christmas thing I did with Polly a couple years ago, and then I rebuilt it to be a little more efficient and
Nice.
and a permanent like mainstay there. So I think it's still there. Let me check. I need to check my website more, honestly.
Throw that link in the private chat, and we'll get it posted in the main chat. We'll get that in there for you, man. We got to support people who are not only creating, and this man has a book out too. So, are you still selling copies? Do you still have product readily available?
Yeah, I do. But right now I'm working on the second edition. I'm doing some proofreading because there's still a few errors in there, and in the formatting issue that I spotted. So I'm fixing some stuff right now, and I'm gonna have the second edition out pretty soon with a new with an updated cover too. So
Excellent.
I'm hoping to have that done within the month.
That is great. Yeah, let us know. We'll promote that, wherever we can for you, man. Absolutely.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, dude, we can actually make that. We'll put that in here. I'm posting Kai's website right there in the chat. So go over, check that out. And you got subscribe to his YouTube channel and follow him on Twitter and do all that fun stuff. Support these people who are giving you good quality entertainment that we so badly lack from the mainstream now, because these people don't want to entertain, they want to indoctrinate. So thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate you, man. Thank you.
My pleasure, man.
Absolutely. And next up, ladies and gents, there I'm back in focus now. You can see me in glorious 1080p, all it is. Let me welcome to the show. He's a regular here now. He's like Norm at Cheers almost. I speak of none other than the vampire that don't sparkle, but he sure do shine, baby. Twinkle, twinkle, it's AngelousDraven.
Hi,
Hey,
I'm
guys.
Draven, and I think that all werewolves are lazy and all their houses smell the same.
Truth. Oh, good lord. Hey guys, it's me, Draven. Should be a good show tonight. Great panel. Always a pleasure to be over here, and great chat as always as well. So let's and F those werewolves.
God, Tony got me already. God damn it. God damn it. And that's funny because Tony sent me this footage that he got handed to him. Draven was at Horror Hound a couple weeks ago. And Kai, I don't think you've seen this footage yet. Did you see that footage of Draven? He was with Nev Campbell. He got the picture taken with Nev Campbell, right, at Horror Hound. So there was a late night
By the way, Kai.
I remembered.
Yeah, there was a disturbance at Nev Campbell's hotel room later that night. It was pretty bad.
And this footage is actually from TMZ, so check this out. This is Draven at Horror Hound, all right?
Got the magic shit. I know if I could hit once, I could hit twice.
I forgot I had seen that one.
that's it happens. It was Nev Campbell. It was worth it. It was worth it. What's a restraining order anyway? It's just a piece of paper. It's just paper, Draven.
Yep.
They're just words on paper.
Yep. I'm a vampire, so I can turn into mist and shit. So
Hey, well, if you do it right,
One way
you
to
can
lose
make her. What a bump! There he goes, right off the get. Right off the get. Let me before we get too far, and let me thank my channel members proper. Here you go, all 18 of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. Let's see, is this the yeah? There we
Kazooian.
Yeah, the Kazooians, man. They're the Kazooians, the ETEP's Kazooians. And I said, I'm the lead practitioner of based ETEPology. I'm an ETEPologist. So we got, there's my Kazooians, because we do the Marvel Monday on Monday nights. We have the segment called Marvel Monday, and we have the Marvel song, but it's played on a kazoo. So I'm sending kazoos out to all the channel members. The order's placed, folks. The order has been placed. I'm getting your kazoos. Everybody, all 18 of you will be getting kazoos from the P.O. box. I'll be shipping them out to you. So, but before we get into holy shit news, which is like the crown jewel of Wednesday, we do have to. I do have to do my due diligence. We have an advertiser on the channel, and let me introduce you to our friend here over at Doom Scholar Studios, ladies and gentlemen.
Yaskowitz from Doom Scholar Studios again. If you're interested in seeing our efforts to make entertainment great again, or if you're interested in helping us do it, I'll ask you to get a look at our website, www.dss-ent.com. Our first online graphic series is there to be seen, The Last Survivors, Forgotten Son, based on a novel written by myself and Mr. Declan Finn. As of right now, the story is still in the prologue, although I can promise you'll see more from our artist, Danielle Stover, in the near future. That's www.dss-ent.com.
Big shout out to Alan and Declan over at Doom Scholar Studios. They advertise with us now here. So yeah, if you have something you want to advertise, just hit me up and I'll run spots for you. I will sell anything to anyone. I have no morals. I have no code of ethics. I don't even make any jokes because I know what you're thinking, Tony. But yeah, ladies and gents, now it is time. You've waited long enough. Thank you. Sketchbook, YouTube shot down 4 comments in a row. Yeah, that's YouTube doing that, because we don't delete any comments. Who was it? Somebody commented on a video earlier. I can't remember who it was, but they commented on one of my videos. I'm like, did my comment get struck down? I'm like, no, I pinned it to the top, bro. It was freaking amazing. So there you go. But it is now time. We've got some great ones tonight for holy shit news, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. Monkeys, roll the footage.
Holy shit!
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Were you thinking, holy shit, a swordfish almost went through my head?
Holy shit! Holy shit! And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything.
Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Yeah, here we are. Let me give a shout out to my brother Chris Underwood, though. Hey, yo. Welcome, brother. Welcome, Chris. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Chris and I met on YouTube back in 2006 when it first started. And we've been homies since then. 1% for life. That's right, my man. That's right.
Y'all were making Dick Cheney videos back then.
I was. I looked like Howard Stern back then. Yeah, Chris, the 1% is in reference to that was the tag team I was a part of. We were called the 1%, just because we were that much better. It just happens. It just happens. And we were the heels, man. But here we are, home targeted in drive-by shooting for decorative skeleton in front yard. Fox 2 Detroit. This came out yesterday. Yeah. This is in Redford. This is This is just a couple hours south of me. It's a city right outside of Detroit. Redford family shaken by drive-by shooting in front of their home. We'll go ahead and we'll roll the footage.
I was pinned between two cars
God
after
damn
a
it.
drunk driver hit another car. My leg was completely crushed and needed surgery.
After this ad from Sam Bernstein.
When you have a drive-by, you need a lawyer.
Look at that
had
shit.
a child in the house.
Look at that.
Child in the house.
Damn
It's
it.
the what ifs playing over and over in their heads.
He was sound asleep. Nothing woke him up.
Not even when someone fired shots at their Redford Township home early Tuesday.
I'm telling you, it felt like an earthquake.
They live right off Beach Daily between 6 and 7 Mile. Home surveillance video caught the silver sedan drive-by firing.
I went to work this morning shaken. I can't stop shaking.
The family says they have no idea who would want to hurt them. They don't have any enemies, but they're guessing that this guy might have been the intended target.
Maybe somebody just wanted to shoot at the skeleton to see if they could hit it.
That's Skelly Boy. Donovan bought it for his wife, Alicia, a few years ago. He hasn't gone anywhere since, even gets a new outfit every month.
I didn't expect it to be this big of a hit or this famous.
All they can think is he's the one the shooter was after.
There's been a very few people that dislike it and say it's an eyesore and they would hate to be our neighbors. Yeah, all of our neighbors love it.
But nothing threatening.
No bullet holes in their house or cars. The good news, no one or nothing was hurt.
Please turn yourself in. There's no reason that anybody or anyone should be doing that, even if it's just for fun.
Reporting in Redford Township, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Who would turn themselves in if they would do something like that? That's
Right?
Turn yourselves in? Really?
Bitch, you don't understand how crime works, do you?
These are Detroit sports legends Barry Sanders.
They must have been
Darren
on
McCarty,
mushrooms
and
or
Kirk
something. I
Gibson.
thought that shit was
And
real.
this is attorney Mark Bernstein.
No, Mark Bernstein, you're done. I'm not giving you any more free time. Seriously. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. The reporter looks like a short Caitlyn Jenner. Buckle up, buckaroos. Do I still have that GIF on here? I don't know if I do or not.
Buckle up, buckaroos.
Oh, that one's gone. Oh, God. Oh, Parrot Head, hail to the people's Jew. Were you talking to me or that guy's wife? Because Maron, that's a nose. I mean, I've got a fucking toucan Sambeak too. But yeah, I mean, do you guys think the intended? Okay, first of all, they shot what? That was like four shots. Did they A, look for shell casings? B, because that was very rapid fire, so you know there was shell casing somewhere that's not coming out of a revolver. My other question is, how bad of a shot is this motherfucker that they didn't hit anything? Like they didn't hit the house, they didn't hit a car, a tree. I mean, nothing.
Did they check to see if it hit the skeleton?
They said there was no damage to the skeleton. Let's see here. I'm gonna go down to the article.
Really bad.
That's, dude. I mean, I started shooting a pistol when I was like 7 years old, and I mean, I could hit the broadside of a barn, you know, within like 6 months. You know, these are adults, or some facsimile of adults, I guess.
On the bright side, they're armed but not dangerous.
Basically they were trying out for Cobra, I think. They're like, look, stormtrooper, we can't hit shit. The Empire wants you. I mean, there's Skelly Boy. I mean, if my neighbors had something like this in their yard, I'd be like, you know what? That's kind of fucking cool. I'm not gonna hate on that. I kind of dig it. You know, it's not like they're out there worshiping, you know, Satan and sacrificing goats or anything to it. So I mean, they're not. It would be. I mean, I know like one of my best friends, his half brother is like a practicing, like, what do you call him, like Satanist, I guess, and he's one of the most like peaceful people I've ever met. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing, but no, these folks seem normal, other than the fact they have a big ass skeleton in their yard. So I don't know. I don't see.
Yeah, and keep it festive for each holiday.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, look, he's ready for Easter.
Yep.
He's got a carrot. He's got Easter eggs. I mean, look, he's got a little basket. I mean, what more could you want? I mean, you know, this is kind of like something. I mean, I would do this for Halloween. I don't know that my wife would love. I mean, the Christmas lights are still in the front of the house. Let's put it that way. But
it's like the Pumpkin King from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Going to all the different holiday worlds or whatever.
No, Courtney, I'm not an Italian. I'm not an Italian Jew. I'm a Russian Jew. And I was raised Catholic, so you do the math. I'm guilt-ridden and full of self-loathing. But no, this I don't see this as a problem other than the fact that here, I mean, I love they cut the muzzle flash on the, must be like the front door camera. But yeah, so that's our first story from Detroit. You know, and a shooting in Detroit is, you know, that never happens. Never happens.
No, not at all.
It's, you know, it's kind of like Chicago. It's a peaceful place. You know, you never have to worry about getting attacked at 2 a.m. while you're going to get Subway during the middle of a polar vortex by white Nigerians wearing Trump hats yelling, "This is MAGA country." You don't have to worry about that. You're safe.
Yeah,
You're
Subway's
safe.
open at 2 a.m. in Detroit? Oh, shit.
No.
There's some 24-hour Subways around.
Not Detroit. The only thing open that late, and I know this because like my wife is originally from that area, is White Castle, and yeah, like back like when we first met, like 12 Jesus Christ, 12 years ago now, almost 13. We go to the bar and shit. You know, you leave about 2:30 in the morning. It's like, let's go get a dozen White Castles, you know, and shit. Yeah, we'd always inexplicably end up at the one like in the fucking hood. Yeah, I got no problems there ever. But it was funny because like I was in Saginaw and the hotel I was staying at, I drove down the street to go get cigarettes at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was watching the news the next morning before I went to work, and the goddamn gas station I went to, the 7-Eleven, got robbed. Like not a half hour after I was there. I was like,
wow.
Good old Sag Nasty.
That's some good timing.
Dodge that bullet.
Yeah. Yeah, I was literally. Mom mistakenly packed meth in a child's Look what Methany did. Daycare workers found drug stash with 4-year-old girl's lunch.
Wow.
And I can say this, folks, with just unequivocally, unabashedly, no shame. This shit right here is some white people shit. Like meth in your toddler's lunch. Like that is some white people shit right there. Like it is absolutely. Look at Methany too. She's like so proud of it. She's like, God damn it, that was my stash. Now I'm gonna go have and see Billy Bob out in the trailer again.
Using her kid as a mule.
It was for the daycare workers. The wrong worker just intercepted it. Watch.
Yep.
Godzillionaire, drink your Xanax, Billy. Kai, are you aware of the Robert Loggia Minute Maid commercial?
I'm not great with names.
Okay,
so...
yeah, Robert Loggia. You know, he was in Scarface. He was Frank.
He was the general in Independence Day.
He was the bad guy in Over the Top. Robert Loggia. That's L for look. It's Robert Loggia. O for oh my God. That's Robert Loggia.
Okay. I'm looking at pictures of him and I don't recognize him. So all right.
You don't recognize me, Billy.
Robert Loggia did a Minute Maid orange juice commercial, and it was like clear he was banging the kid's mom because this little kid's like, I'm not drinking my juice, and they're like, you know, it has calcium. He's like, I'm not drinking it. Like, I don't trust you. And his dad's like, who would you trust? And he's like, I don't know. And out of nowhere, this little like probably 8-9-year-old kid's like, Robert Loggia. And Robert Loggia walks in here. He walks in, he's like, Billy, your mother's right. It's full of calcium and it tastes great too. And he's like, drink your juice. He's drinking it. And it's great too because he drinks it. That's great. Robert Loggia just looks at him. He's like, yeah.
Like, the whole point is like you don't even know who fucking Robert Lozier.
Yeah.
This 8-year-old kid does.
Yep.
That's kind of the
It was exquisite. So like we have I made a super chat bumper like specifically dedicated to the Robert Loggia commercial. So yes, he was the general in Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
He was Judas. Mom, so we got here April 6th. Don't you hate it when you search all over the house for your misplaced methamphetamine and Xanax, only to discover the drugs were inside your 4-year-old's lunch bag at daycare? Don't you? Don't you, baby? Louisiana cops, or should I say Louisiana cops, were summoned yesterday to a child care facility in West Monroe after staffers discovered narcotics inside a bag carried by the daughter of Jennifer Weiss, 35. Yes, Methany is very proud, and she is smirking. I saw somebody mention that in the chat. A police investigation revealed that Weiss had left a gram of meth, half a Xanax bar, and several doses of the sedative clonazepam in the girl's lunch bag when she dropped her off at daycare, according to an arrest affidavit.
Wow.
She showed up at her friend's house like, I've got the stuff, and she pulls out like a ham sandwich and a pudding. She's like, oh no.
Wow.
Cue the Morgan Freeman. It was at that point Jennifer knew she had made a grave mistake. Oh, here it is right here. When junkies fuck up. Yes. Judas, she knew something was up when she snorted a Lunchable by mistake. Good stuff, comic skater. Zanny the nanny.
Oh man, you just Pop Rocks.
Oof. Oh, that would like you would have an aneurysm. During a police interview Tuesday afternoon, Weiss reportedly admitted to purchasing the drugs a day earlier for $75. Weiss said she had actually misplaced the drugs and was currently looking for them, reported State Trooper Ryan Baker. A search of Weiss's residence yielded 9 grams of meth, digital scales, and numerous plastic baggies used for distribution. How do you know they weren't for PB&Js? Pictured above, Weiss has been charged with 4 felony narcotics counts, 2 misdemeanor raps. She is locked up in the Cachita Parish Jail on $14,500 bond. There she is, Methany. Holy shit! Like,
that's crazy.
Like I said, this is white people shit right here. Like
this
is
one, when
white
I
people
saw
shit.
it in the outline, I was like,
Can you imagine the daycare worker? She's like, look, we found 3 Xanax bars. And looks at her, goes, we found a half a Xanax bar. Dealing with these fucking kids. We found a half a Xanax bar.
She got unlucky that the
Did
wrong
the kid eat half of the other half?
Yep. I think so. As I said, well, maybe Methany didn't want a full bar after, like, doing Xanax and meth at the same time seems counterproductive.
Her name's Methany?
No, her name's Jennifer Weiss, but that's what I call
okay.
meth. You got like your white meth addicts. You got your males are your methyes, and your females are Methanies.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, wow, her parents like were prophetic.
They had some. They definitely had some. They had the gift. They had the gift. If they truly named her Methany, that would have been a definitely prophecy fulfilled, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go over here to our third story. Whew. All right, here we go. Now, I'm a fan of rap music, but I don't understand a lot of these new rappers. I can't. I grew up in the 80s. We had real rappers. They were rapping about real shit.
Closest
they weren't
thing to rap is Dax and probably Tom McDonald. That's probably
they weren't drinking lean and getting taxidermied and having their bodies displayed in nightclubs.
Oh wow!
What the hell? What? I don't even.
I misread the headline on this one. I thought it was a totally different kind of story.
Wait, Godzillionaire says, do you use the fruit roll up to snort the meth?
Ooh.
Glinzer, meth, Xanax, and fruit roll ups. Mom of the year. So, body of dead rapper Gunu propped up at Washington, D.C. nightclub. Mazel tov.
Wow.
A quick comment on what you said about rap. So rap has certain metrics that determine how good a rapper is and what is rap. And a lot of the modern rappers don't meet most of those metrics. So they're not rap. People are like, you're just not with the times. Like, no, you don't know your music. There's a difference. So I'm with you on that about a lot of the modern artists.
Right.
Garbage, bro.
And I'm not just being a hater. I'm really not. It's not good. Like if you put like Tupac or Dre in their prime against Dre now against any of these fools, it's night and day. It really is, you know. I'll take Ice Cube Death Certificate over anything that's come out in the last 3 years, 4 or 5 years, maybe at least, just off the top of my head.
Have you seen Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent and some other rappers like making fun of mumble rappers and stuff? They're like, have you seen that video?
I haven't,
dude.
Not.
It's good. They're all laughing their asses off making fun of these guys.
Yeah, because it's not about the lyrics anymore. It's just about, repetitive cookie cutter kind of bullshit, basically.
Well, it's like music companies, publishers. They go and they find someone that they can use and just here we can put you over our beats and then sell you as a product, and that's all they care about. They don't want smart artists because smart artists do their own thing. They can't control them.
Yep.
Hail, Mr. Grant Gregory. What's up, G-Tep? What's up, brother? Abu Nas with school. Yeah, Abu Nas can freestyle. I've listened to him. I've listened to a few of his raps. He did it on the first stream I was on with him. Yeah, man. Hail, author Stephen Walton. Hail, brother.
Hail.
He's the leader of the Clean Your Peen movement. Author Stephen Walton. We got a super chat. $2 Australian from my brother from down under, Mr. Grant Gregory, from G-Tep to E-Tep. I miss when rap was rap. I do too, sir. I do too.
Yep.
And for your $2 Australian super chat, sir. Let's see here. Let me find something here for you. We got to get a super chat bumper here with some. Let me see. Where is it? I don't know if it's this one. Is it? It's not Blade. This one right here. We'll go with this one right here for $2 Australian.
She's crafty. She gets around. She's crafty. She's always down.
There we go. There's some old school. Gotta throw some beasties in there, man. 1986, Licensed to Ill. I still have the original CD that I got from my cousin in my case, man. That original Licensed to Ill CD. Yeah, that
It's actually better than most modern rappers.
The beasties were amazing. The beasties were amazing. So, speaking of modern rappers, well, I guess we could talk about Gunu in the past tense, but yeah, this is from Markel Morrow, a.k.a. Gunu, was fatally wounded in a shooting last month by Charlotte Kroll. The body of late rapper Gunu, well, you know what, let's just we'll watch the video. I'm muting it because I don't know if I don't want copyright, but here he oh my god!
Wow.
That's so fucking creepy. Like, why?
That's weird, man.
That is really
These dogs
weird.
getting down.
They are too. Like, everybody's like, oh my god, no. Like, can you imagine if you're like rolling or something, like, you're all yoked out on no. Like, you see a dead dude just like propped up, like, what the like, this motherfucker is taxidermied. Like, he is taxidermied, basically. Like, what the hell? You don't do that to people.
Was it in his will?
I
Like, did
don't
he want it
know.
this way?
This is so weird though. Like, holy
Because
shit.
he wanted to do this. That's a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's still weird.
No, that's awesome.
Not
He's like a
fucked up.
He's like a Kwanzaa ornament. I like it.
Oh,
you can decorate him for the holidays. You know, like
it just like the skeleton, right?
Wow.
I mean,
awesome.
Right before he died, he was like,
I'm in danger.
It's like a skeleton, but with a weird, like, musky smell. Can't quite put your finger on. Maybe
Like
a portrait of a lion,
You go-
tiger, or
you go-
something.
go to the club and shit, get set up for the night. You see a dead dude just chilling in the corner.
Pack your things. We're leaving.
We're out of here. Tamura's like, no, fam. No, what's up, small time republic? Hail. Judas says he looks sad. That Gunu is gruesome. Oh, Chris Fisk. I remember the first time I heard Juveniles back that ass up and realized anyone with a Casio keyboard rudimentary understanding of English can be a rapper. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I went to, it was in it was like, and then there was X came out. I went to see, it was like the whole Cash Money label and the whole Rough Riders label, and the fucking Cash, like, I like the big timers like Baby and what the fuck, Manny Fresh, Baby and Manny Fresh. I dug them, you know, and I had like a bunch of the Juvenile CDs, and I have like Lil Wayne's like old CDs with Cash Money, and they were horrible live. Because if you remember the original Kings of Comedy, Steve Harvey was on stage, and he's like, you know, you go to a rap concert now, and that was so prophetic because that was filmed in like 99 or 2000. And this described that concert. He's like, there's like 40 motherfuckers on stage, and every one of them's got a microphone. And it's like, and that's basically what it was with them. But the fucking DMX and Eve, Dragon, the Locks, they were all like excellent, man. X was on stage himself for like an hour. He was amazing. That was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to. But yeah, I've never been to a club and seen a dead rapper. Let's see. Bliss Nightclub has since issued a statement revealing it was never made aware that Gunu's body would be on display. Bliss was contacted by a local funeral home to rent out our venue for Gunu's homegoing celebration. We sincerely apologize to all those who may be upset or offended. Please keep Gunu's family and friends in your prayers at this difficult time. Respectfully, Bliss, DC. A rapper named Black Fortune, who attended that event, confirmed to the publication that it was Gunu, real name Markel Morrow, real body and no wax figure, as some people had queried. As long as his mother was happy, that's all that matters, he said. You can see more footage from Gunu's final show. Well, why not? Why not? There we go.
Wow.
Like, this is just...
What the fuck? That's just so weird.
He's wearing a babushka. He's got a babushka. Right? Oh no. There's more? Why not? I'm waiting for somebody to go put a blunt in his mouth. Give him the blunt. Like, this is funny. Wow. This is fucking funny. Like, there's the Gunu tribute right there. His family believes he was the victim of an armed robbery, and Prince George County Police is offering $25,000 for information leading to the perpetrator's arrest. Ladies and gentlemen, that was holy shit news. And yeah, I think that last one was a fucking home run. So we had mom, you know, packing Xannies and meth for lunch, a dead rapper propped up in a nightclub, in a shooting that hit nothing, literally 4 rounds and hit nothing. Like stormtrooper,
some voodoo, and you might have like a weekend at Bernie's too, like thing going on at that club.
I'm telling you. Why didn't they get him out on the dance floor to get loose, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, right, I'm stiff. I can't. The rigor mortis set in already. I can't do it. I can't do it. And if your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. Dead rapper in the club.
Well,
I just came here. I had my buzz on. I was going to get a few drinks, maybe get out, dance a little bit. And there's a dead guy chilling. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready. We're getting prepared for the quiz sensation that's sweeping the nation, I think, aren't we? Aren't we? Yes, we are. But before we do that, we have a P.O. box here at the channel, and this is where your kazoos are going to be coming from. And if you want to send us anything to open on the air, here you go. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot to tell you. Do you want to send us stuff? Because this is how you send us stuff. We have a P.O. Box now. That's right. P.O. Box 924, Prudenville, Michigan 48657. If you have anything you'd like to send in to the Place to Be Reviews, that's where it goes, and that's where your packages will be coming from as well when I ship things out to you, my Kazooians. All right,
You know
I got
what?
the Norman. Yeah.
Etep, I really like that you've got the little blue bar going across the bottom, show when the clip is ending. That's dope. That's a really nice little detail.
Thank you. Thank you. I know I love everything's like timed out. To me, that's perfect. So yeah, ladies and gents, it is time. Let me cue that lovely StreamYard soundtrack. Here we go. You hear the soft background rock. It is time. It is time for Do You Know Me? Now, chat, you know how this works. We'll ask the panel a question. We'll give you 1 minute to weigh in. Then the panel will weigh in while we're going around, and then we'll collect the answers. Our player will answer the question. We're going on 2 questions this evening for our three panelists. High score wins bragging rights for the evening. The trip to Vail, Colorado. I don't know. I mean, I got a plug and play wrestling challenge game I've been trying to give away if somebody wants that. But here we go. We'll start with Kai because it's his first time playing this evening. So here we go. Our first question, chat. Get ready to start weighing in on your answers, and panel you as well. No, you can look at the chat. They're just going to say yes or no. It's just yes or no. So I'll ask you the question, and then you'll wait. We'll let the chat weigh in, and then we'll get other answers from the chat and the panel after a minute, and then we'll have you give us your answer. So okay. Here is the first question we have for Kai. Has Kai ever been in a relationship with someone he met in a bar? Has Kai ever been in a relationship with someone he has met in a bar, ladies and gents? Chat, go ahead in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Let's see. Super fan. All right. So what do you say, Tony?
It's just, has anyone at the bar ever become his girlfriend?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going with yeah.
All right, Tony's yes. What about you, Draven?
I'm going with yes, too.
Draven saying yes.
Hold on. I'm going to actually go with no, because I was with him in a bar once, and he fell asleep in the bar.
That's different. That was a get-together.
No. That doesn't, no.
That was a get-together after 2 days of it.
You were
it was all guys there. That's not the same.
You're awfully comfortable doing it.
Somebody roofied him.
I fell asleep because I was comfortable. It's different.
Yeah, but see, if a girl sees him sleeping in a bar, she's going to be like, I can fix him. So, I mean, it's like writing your ticket.
That's true. I'm going to say no.
Draven saying no. All right, let's see. We've got a couple seconds left. Frankie knows. What's up, Frankie? Frankie says, yeah. Tony, can you take comments?
Yes.
I like how
Hell.
Superfan Adam Chauhan has a nuanced response.
Yeah, did you see that? All right, so we've got everybody's answers are locked in. All right, so now is the moment of truth. Kai, have you ever been in a relationship with a girl you met at a bar?
No. I don't like going to bars, and when I do, it's because everything's overpriced. And when I do, it's usually because like a friend wants to go or it's for a social situation. So I'm generally not even trying to pick up on girls when I'm talking to girls because they come to me, not because I'm out looking for it.
Nice. See, that's true player right there. Pimp to pimp. I see you. I see you. That was me. I like. I'm not like, especially anymore. Like, I'm not a bar. Like, I eat like in my early 20s, and then it like wore off, you know. And I just like, you know, I was not like, yeah. If somebody wanted to go out, I would. But like Tony, when I come to Vegas, though, I'm gonna tell you, bro, we're gonna get blacked out, stupid. Yeah. So
are you
Kai
planning on going? Are you planning on going in August?
I'm going in October. I'll be out there in October. Yep. Yeah, I want to go when I'm not gonna die because it's so hot. So me and the wife are going out there in October for. We'll be in Vegas for like 4 days, and then we're going to like the Grand Canyon, shit like that, for about 3-4 days.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So Kai scored 3 points that first round. Because there was a lot more yeses than there was nos, but we had 3
I was
nos.
very flattered by that.
So there we go. 24 eyes, yes, strip clubs would count as bars if they serve alcohol. Not like Deja Vu. I don't count those because they're fully nude. They don't, in Michigan anyway, they don't serve alcohol. So I guess it just depends. All right, here we go.
Got a super strong number, but no relationships.
That's right. Draven's up next, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. AngleousDraven. All right. Is AngleousDraven's phone screen cracked? You've got, let's see, we'll go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start giving us your answers. Let's see. All right, here. Parrothead says no. What do you say, Kai?
Yeah. I'm a hard yes.
Kai's a hard yes.
Seems pretty clumsy, and it seems like if he dropped his phone and it cracked, he'd be like, oh well, whatever. It's too expensive to get another one. I'm just gonna stick with this one until it actually stops working. So.
Are you saying he's too cheap to get the insurance?
Well, so am I.
My wife took the insurance off my phone, and then it literally broke. Then I dropped it, and it broke.
Wow.
My screen is cracked. It is.
That's what these are for.
I had one on there. My kid broke it. Yeah. Tony, what do you say?
No, his screen isn't cracked.
Tony says no. All right. Superfan says yes. Come on, chat. Give us your answers. You got about 15 seconds to weigh in. Is AngleousDraven's screen cracked? I'm not playing officially, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it's not. I'm gonna say it's not cracked. That's just my guess, though. Let's see here. Good stuff. Okay, I'll make sure I got everybody's answers locked in here, and that is time. All right, Draven, is your phone screen cracked, sir?
It is not cracked. I take too much care of my phone because I paid too much for it to begin with, that I'm not gonna let it get cracked. Like, I have dropped it, yes, but I have the OtterBox on it, so it's like it's good. But...
All right, so Draven gets 7 points for that one. For the
it
nose,
always baffled me how people actually crack their screens, because like I've dropped mine like face down or like on the corner, and it's good. And I'm like, oh, okay,
dude. That's where mine got cracked, was like down here in the corner, and then it like spider webbed all the way over. And literally, I could go get a phone. I'm just too fucking lazy to, and I'm too busy to go to the phone store and deal with all that shit.
Yeah,
like it works.
Especially now, you have to actually like schedule an appointment now. It's stupid.
Yeah,
dude, just go to a repair shop. I got the one time in my life that my screen cracked. It was my phone fell face down, perfectly face down on top of a piece of metal that was sticking up like this.
Oh.
Boom, right in the middle. And I just went to a screen repair shop, and I was out in 20 minutes with a new screen.
Nice.
So it was like $40 or $50 or something.
I remember my ex, she like just got her phone, and literally like the day or two after that, like literally dropped it face down and cracked it. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Like,
we have a perfect question for Tony. All right, get ready, chat. Here's our question for Tony ToneDef. Does Tony ToneDef pee in the shower? Does Tony pee in the shower? You can answer, chat, in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and weigh in. Draven, what do you say? Does Tony pee in the shower?
he's a dude, so I'm gonna say yes.
Draven says yes. Kai, what about you?
Yeah, I'm going with yeah too.
Kai's a yes.
There's some mornings you're just too lazy and you just like, you know, yeah.
Keely's a no. Glinzer's a yes. You get that that Costanza, you know. Do you pee in the shower, George? They're all pipes. They're all pipes. Superfan says, does he do it? Yes. Will he claim it? No. Good Stuff says yes. I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Frankie says yeah.
Chris.
Let's see. Hail Rugo better. What's going on? Parrothead says yes. All right, we are about locked in here in 3, 2, 1. Wait, don't tell me you've never shit in the shower. Just stomped on. Jesus Christ.
Waffle stomp.
Waffle stomp. All right, that's it. Everybody's locked in. Tony, do you pee in the shower?
Not only is it a yes, but I attended a school with dorm. Like I went to Job Corps for a couple years back in the day, and it was like, you know, you stay in dorms. It's a community bathroom with different shower stalls, and not only do I pee in the shower, but we would have accountability every night at 9 p.m. and our little dorm leader would be like, whoever is peeing in the showers, please stop. It makes the whole... And look, I'm not eating asparagus. I guess the situation, but he's like, it makes the bathroom smell like pee. Please stop. So that would actually get me off to piss in the shower even more. Just, you know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes.
Oh my God. So Tony scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-point round for Tony. He's in the clubhouse lead with 9. Draven with 7. Kai with 3. But, ladies and gentlemen, here comes round number 2. It's time for Kai's second question. Play-Doh Fun Factory. Here we go. All right. Chat. Are you guys ready? Kai. Ladies and gentlemen, this is his question. Does Kai know how to tango? Does Kai M.F.S know how to tango, ladies and gentlemen? Shalom to Hillam 29. You can go ahead and answer in 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Parrothead right off the bat says yes. Tony, what do you say?
I say that, like, okay, like, if someone knows how to tango these days, their grandparent taught them. And I feel like Kai's grandma didn't like him, and they would... No, I'm just kidding. No.
Tony says no. Draven, what about...
I think I'm going to say yes. Just because he's Latino, and, you know...
He's stereotyping.
Yeah, I'm stereotyping.
You need to do better.
And he's a suave gentleman, so, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, Kai strikes me as somebody who's probably pretty smooth, and he can dance, but he never talks about it. It's just like when he gets to the club, or like he's trying to, he's like, I'm gonna show out a little bit. He starts busting some fucking moves on it. It was like, damn, like I could see that coming from Kai. I could. Frankie says no. All right. Let's see. Glinzer, Scent of a Woman, popularized the tango. I haven't seen Scent of a Woman in a long time.
So good.
That hoo-ha! I just know that. Elaine did that on Seinfeld. I haven't seen it in ages. All right, ladies and gents, that is just about it. You got about 5 seconds. All right, we're locked in. Kai, do you know how to tango?
If the question had been, does Kai know how to salsa dance? It would have been a yes. But I don't know the tango.
Okay.
No,
all right, but he can salsa. It is different. It is very different. All right, so there's 4 points for the nose on that. So Kai is at 7 right now.
That's how he scores all those ladies with the tango, or with the salsa, I mean.
Oh, I just need to speak Spanish.
Yep. one of the languages of love.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go. AngleousDraven's turn, ladies and gentlemen. Has AngleousDraven ever been streaking? Has AngleousDraven ever been streaking? All right, you got it about, let's see, in 4, 3, 2, 1. You can start answering. Tony, do you think Draven has ever been streaking?
I'd like to say yes, but I don't think so.
That's a no from Tony. Kai, what do you think?
That's a hard no. Because I don't think Angelus, even if he was tempted to, I don't think he'd feel confident that he could get away from the police. So, no.
That'd be that. You know, that would be the worst way to get arrested. Would be just for streaking. You know,
it would get brought into the station naked, right?
Yep. Parrot Head said only with culture in their hotel room.
Imagine Angelus naked in the back of a police car. Hey man, you're gonna have some bacon stains in your seats.
God damn.
I had Chipotle for dinner, motherfucker.
Jeez.
All right, chat. You got about 5. You got about 5 seconds to weigh in. This one looks like a runaway. A runaway though. There we go. We're locked in. Draven, have you ever been streaking?
I have never been streaking, but I have skinny dipped before.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. Back when I had a pool.
Yeah. Okay. So Draven's at 14 right now. Draven's at 14. That's the number to beat. Tony's got 9. Tony's got 9. Here it is right here, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The last question for Mr. Tony ToneDef. Can Tony name 3 properties in Monopoly? Can Tony name 3 properties in Monopoly? We'll start with you, Kai. What do you think?
How old are you again, Tony? I'm guessing no, because Tony's not old enough to have played Monopoly back when that was the only game. You know, now we have a lot more games. I'm gonna go with no.
All right. What about you, Draven?
I'm gonna go yes. It's freaking Monopoly. It's super easy to remember the names.
Draven's a yes.
Does jail count as a property? I can name that one.
That's not a property.
No. Parrot Head says no. Let's see. Glinzer's a yes. Keely Chow is a yes. Rugo's yes. I would think that Chris is a yes. Judas is a yes. I would think Tony could name 3 properties in Monopoly. You know, I do. I think he can do it. Tina says yes. All right, that's time in 3 seconds. 2 time locked in. Let me get the last couple. Okay, this one is, let's see here. I got to make sure I got all the names. Tony, Can you name 3 properties in McDonald's? Jesus, Can you name 3 properties in Trump Tower? Can you name 3 properties in Monopoly?
We all played McDonald's Monopoly, and that shit was rigged the entire time, turns out.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So Baltic Avenue, I could go easy and say the last 2, but I'm trying to think of, like, I know there's a Kentucky, but I can't remember if it's an avenue or not. There's Reading Railroad and B&O Railroad, but I don't know if those are more like...
They're properties. Railroads count as properties.
Okay, I didn't know if they were like utilities.
But jails don't?
What.
You can't buy the jail.
Yeah, you can.
They're private prisons.
Oh, I mean in Monopoly.
Place. There's all kinds of different.
You've named 3 successfully, Tony. So let me tally up your points here. This was a big round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that was an 11-point round for Tony. He wins this one with 20. Draven comes in second with 14, and Kai rounding out the top 3 with 7 tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But thank
Three's
you.
my lucky number.
Thank you for playing our panel chat. Thank you for participating. Like I said, when the kazoos come in, now if you're not a channel member and you're playing, because the players will all represent 2 people in the chat, and then the winning players, people in the chat, are going to be getting kazoos for me. I'm going to mail you kazoos for winning the game on Wednesdays, as well as the channel members. So there you go, ladies and gents. That was Do You Know Me. Now I get to stop the music, and it sounds really weird because there's no background music anymore. You know what I mean? So we were in Detroit earlier for a crime story, and I figured before we get into our next topic, we need to take a quick break for station identification anyway. So we'll play this one just because it's an oldie, a goodie, and it's fun, ladies and gents. So you better protect your neck like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Attack at a West Side gas station.
Thieves target a man because of the gold chain he was wearing. Tonight he's talking with our Tim Pamplin, who joins us from the scene with the night cam. Tim.
It was a typical afternoon here at this West Warren gas station in Detroit near Grand Boulevard. Customers coming in, filling up with gas, buying lottery tickets. It was a favorite spot for our victim, Jamal.
Thanks for you.
Customer walks in, shakes his hand, a couple more customers behind. The guy in the black. Pay close attention to him. And his buddy, right behind. They're looking for some easy pickings, and Jamal is their target.
I hit the lottery.
Jamal won $30,000 on the Michigan lottery, bought himself a $20,000 necklace. You see he's wearing it there. He's heard of people getting robbed for their jewelry.
Yeah, it's a thing. So I was just looking around, making sure nobody ain't trying to get my chain,
But they did get his chain. He walks out the store. The suspects were waiting.
So I ran back, tried to get back into the gas station. They had grabbed me, tackled me down.
A particularly vicious attack, punching him, kicking him, getting him to the ground, ripping off his gold.
They took off running and jumped in their car and took off down Warren.
I remember that story. That guy's an idiot.
Right. Oh, God. So here we go. Here's the intro for tonight's hot topic, folks. That footage provided by the Summer of Love 2020. Thank you very much for that. So here we are. We're over on Bounding into Comics, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Elon Musk and Twitter, how Elon Musk's Twitter influence will affect pop culture. I want to start with Tony and kind of go down the panel and get you guys' thoughts on his involvement with Twitter. Tony, go ahead, man.
So I've heard different stories. I've heard that Elon Musk asked about who wants an edit button, and Twitter's like, okay, we're already working on one. And I've also heard that he was asking, like, he's been gauging questions for a while, and we just found out about this, him owning 9.2%, when he had to do his filings, his public filings, and, people could see he bought up a bunch. So I'm hearing that he had something to do with it, and then he didn't. It's cool that he's on the board of directors now, and it should be interesting because the CEO of Twitter is like diametrically opposed to what appears to be Elon Musk's passion for free speech. At the end of the day, I really think that all he cares about is getting off the planet. But I don't know. I'm thinking he should be. Twitter already came out and said Trump isn't coming back, which is ridiculous. He didn't do anything wrong. I know a judge let a January 6th protester off not too long ago and said that, like, in his view, it seems like the police let them into the Capitol, let this particular person into the Capitol. And it's just kind of ridiculous. I remember Mark Zuckerberg's bullshit post about Trump he's just after spending millions of dollars on the election. Trump is just too dangerous to be allowed to stay on here, and he's trying to cause this and that, and here they come to start World War III, which we're currently at the verge of. So I hope Elon Musk can bring some positive change. We need more people than Elon Musk to start standing the hell up. Stop bowing. You've got companies like NASCAR bowing to the agenda. Like that's it. Your audience is out there chanting FJB. We need more people to start standing up. And I hope this is the pendulum starting to swing the other way. But, time will tell. Right now, it's hard to have much hope in anything because it's almost like the NWO, where you finally think you found a hero, Macho Man or something, then they turn out to be NWO, and same thing here. It's like everyone turns out to be bowing to this, and it's sad that Elon Musk, he isn't American, and he's having to come in here and remind us of what the values are, kind of like how a few others had done. At least we know he won't be banned from Twitter now. But yeah, I need time because Elon could have his own agenda. We don't really know, but I hope this gives me a little hope. But yeah, I think just right now we need time to see how this plays out.
Draven, what about you, man?
Yeah, I think like Tony said, it's going to need a little bit of time. It is like a step in the right direction, hopefully, based on him wanting to, do the free speech stuff. And he's kind of pretty outspoken as it is on Twitter. So hopefully that is a good thing. I know he, like Tony said, he wants to get off the planet and colonize Mars or whatever. Because he feels like us as humans, need to kind of branch out or whatever. But a new edit button would be nice. And then things can't be misconstrued as much potentially. So, but
yeah, that's one thing I'm shocked that Twitter hasn't done yet. It's like, how difficult is it to put a fucking edit button on your damn site?
Yep.
That just it always vexed me. Kai, what about you?
I think there's kind of a difference between pop culture and I guess mainstream culture, or what we hear about, because Elon Musk has been affecting pop culture for quite a while now, but this is definitely going to swing. There's going to be no way to misinform people about what pop culture actually values and what we want and stuff. Because if you look at what's popular, what culture actually cares about, it's people like Elon Musk and Joe Rogan and etc. So that's where all the attention is. and Twitter tries to essentially Twitter's doing this la 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 la, but he's not going to let that happen anymore. And this is going to be, I think it's going to be more of a free speech platform as time goes on. That'd be great.
Yeah, because Twitter, that guy, the CEO, I can't think of his name offhand, the new fella, he came in and he was like, well, I don't care, basically I don't care about free speech, kind of thing. And it's like, well, hold on, playa, back the truck up a little bit, just beep, beep, hang on, man. Like, wait, what? And Twitter obviously leans basically to the side of communism anyway, let's be honest. It's, they have no set standards for, community standards. They don't. I mean, you got people sending pictures of their assholes, but then you tell AOC to learn how to code and they lock your account until you agree to take the tweet off. And I held out for 8 months. But it was, until I fucking took it down from my personal account. I was pissed. That's why I started my second account, which is my main one now. But yeah, it was, it's just, it's hilarious. Like the way Twitter's, and I get blocked on the regular, and like I got into an argument the other day with this woman about Brett Kavanaugh, and she was, well, he's this and he's that. I said, well, no, he was accused of those things, but it was all found to be fabricated, and no, it wasn't. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm like, literally, I'm like, is he incarcerated? No. Is he under investigate? No. It was all dismissed, right? Yeah. Okay. So and then I get blocked. It's like, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Like these people are fucking ridiculous. So for Elon Musk to bring this back to him, for him to get involved with this, I would say it can only affect Twitter positively. I mean, if nothing else, just give us the fucking edit button, Elon. Just give us the edit button. We'll be good if you just do that. For starters, that's a show of good faith right there. That's a show of good faith.
Jones back on. I want Trump back on. I want the Babylon Bee back on. Like, fuck this.
The fact that the Babylon Bee is blocked off of Twitter is ridiculous. It really is.
Is the Onion still on there?
Of course, it's not.
They don't go as hard.
Pushing the same buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's old. Like, he wants to say, well, I'm not beholden to free speech. And it's like, motherfucker, you came out to this country. You got an education here, earned millions of dollars here. You're 3 years younger than me, motherfucker. And you're worth God knows how much. And you don't even respect the law of the land. Well, we're not beholden to keep you here. Fucking go.
Yeah.
Take your ass.
Right.
You couldn't build Twitter. You were gifted it from suits who don't understand or know how it works. One of the people who did build Twitter, not more than one person, but the most famous, Jack Dorsey, even regrets what he's done to the internet now. It's fucking... He doesn't deserve the power that was bestowed upon him.
Well, even Facebook's horrible now. Like, you literally, like, I was making fun of, like, the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, and what the hell did I say? I said, I called it the Rob Zombie White Trash Cinematic Universe, and I got fucking, I caught a 30-day ban for that.
Wow.
Like, I seriously.
Zuckerberg's an idiot.
Like, dude, like, I get locked up, and I'm in Facebook jail for like another 10 days. Like, I'll usually be out for like 3 or 4. Some transformer will try to start an argument with me. I'll post a meme, and then I get locked up for 30 days in Facebook jail again.
I miss the good old days of Facebook when it was just about playing Farmville or like Mafia Wars or like one of those little like games, and nobody gave a shit about any of this stuff. That game was great.
I missed that game. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
That goddamn game was fun. But no, we'll dive down into this article a little bit here. Let's see. Let me kick this over to the side, and here we go. For years, Twitter has essentially served as ground zero when it comes to current culture wars fought between woke left and everyone else. The company has sided with the radicals on almost every occasion, booting dissenting voices from the platform for anything that even rubs shoulders with the slightest infraction. The cultural purge has been a double-edged sword for Twitter, dragging them into the spotlight over debate surrounding free speech and censorship. Rather than course correct, the company appointed a particularly nefarious figure by the name of, I'm going to slaughter this, Parag Agrawal as its new CEO following Jack Dorsey's departure. This is him right here, Parag. Agrawal has made no secret about the fact he despises the concept of free speech and will actively work to undermine it with more censorship and suppression. However, the recent acquisition of over 9% of Twitter stock by celebrity tech billionaire Elon Musk might have thrown a spanner into his plans. Musk is now the Yeah.
Do you know if this guy's a citizen of the United States?
I do not know.
What's his stupid name again?
Parag Agrawal.
There it is.
Here,
Agrawal. Agrawal. Para.
Yeah.
Where's Para?
Yeah, I don't know if he's a citizen or not.
Parag. Okay. Parag Agrawal. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
All right. Yeah, Godzillionaire. If I had the Facebook prison tats, I'd look like the game. Let's see. So it says, obviously, Musk does not have majority shareholder status, which means he can't do as he pleases, contrary to what may have been clamoring for since the news broke. However, the very presence of Musk has caused a dramatic paradigm shift within Twitter's internal operations, and it's only going to grow in strength. Substack is hiring, if you're a Twitter employee who's considering resigning because you're worried about Elon Musk pushing for less regulated speech, please do not come work here. Yesterday, Substack VP of Communications Lulu Cheng Meserve announced the company was hiring, but made sure to tell disgruntled Twitter employees they are not welcome. Substack has long been ardent proponents of free speech, attracting the likes of influential voices like Glenn Greenwald and Barry Weiss. Indeed, many far-left wokesters lost their minds when Musk's involvement with Twitter was announced, many saying they'd leave the platform altogether. That also includes radicalized activist employees who have spent years putting enormous pressure on the company for a far-left political stance.
So I looked him up.
Yeah.
And he was born in India.
Okay.
But it says he's Indian American. So if he got his citizenship, in my opinion, anyone who is vocal about being against fundamental American rights should have their citizenship revoked and be deported immediately. But he shouldn't have got it in the first place. And there shouldn't be non-Americans or maybe even non-American born people as CEOs of American companies.
That would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah,
give them the boot. I hope we see that in the next 10 years, that kind of legislation passing.
Dude, that's actually good that you said that, because it's like you're allowed to publicly speak against fundamental God-given inalienable rights granted to us by the Constitution. So you're actively trying to circumvent that through nefarious means. And you're looking at yourself like you're the good guy in that story. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, how can you, that doesn't make sense.
His family came over here for opportunity and he's looking to crush it for everyone else.
Yep. It does not make sense.
God damn.
Another monster got that Biggie Tupac thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I do have those Facebook prison tats. I'm telling you, man. The camera put me in witness protection right now. My
when that
camera's
happens, I do this. Boop.
Yep, I do that. That usually works. It's like, no, look, you're
Nope.
gonna stay hidden. You're gonna stay hidden.
Yeah, the camera does not care.
No, my camera's like, look, fam, we're done here. We're done. No, this whole, I laugh because you're hearing all these weird yeah, there we go. We're back to normal now. You're hearing all these weirdos on Twitter now. You know, oh, well, I'm because Elon Musk is here, you know, da 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 da. I don't get it. You know, like it's like they yell and I don't know. These people yell and shriek about wanting, you know, wanting their way, but it's like any difference of, you know, they can't handle the slightest difference of opinion without completely melting down, freaking out, and you know, now we have the dichotomy that we have in reality, you know, because it's like you can't have rational debate anymore, and free speech guarantees, you know, basically your right to that. And this whole I don't know, it's weird. Like, look, except like I said, I'm 41, so I look at it like like where the fuck did we go wrong? Like, how did we get here? Because where we are is a insane, like, bizarro world compared to, you know, even the 90s.
Yeah.
In college, my game design teacher made an observation about games that you need rules for a game. Without rules, you just have a bunch of random shit happening.
Yeah.
And so essentially we've had a lot of freedom, but no one really clamped down hard on rules or set out limitations, regulations where they needed to be that allowed this stuff to proliferate.
Well, no, we have the laws on the books. They've just ignored them. And especially
cases,
from
yeah.
the very top. Like, they should be breaking up a lot of these companies that aren't supposed to be this powerful, and they're not. There's all kinds of shit they're not enforcing. And the effect of that trickles down. They're being paid off at the top to look the other way. And yeah,
a lot of them gained a profit from a lot of these bigger corporations, like being one entity.
Have a good night, Rugo. We'll see you. Thank you for jumping in. Hail Midnight's Oblivion. Hail Tepter Reptiles. That's a new one. Tepter Reptiles. I like that one. Let's see. Where are we? Because of the boiling frog effect. It started with the boomers. This was a long game strategy by the communists. Look up Yuri Bezimov. We were warned. And Fisk knows his stuff, man. Chris is very, very, very knowledgeable in these areas. So we will. Yeah. This I don't know. I can't. And then I can't understand people, you know, actively, you know, trying to tear down their own country. You know, like people, you know, the people that act like America is so bad. It's like, wait, what? Like you have the freedom. Okay, you have the freedom to openly, like, you know, scream from your virtual rooftop that you hate your country. It's so bad. Everybody's racist. Everybody's misogynist. Everybody's this and that, isphobes and yada yada. And then the government doesn't come and just double tap you and throw you in a ditch. You have it pretty good at that point, because in these countries where there's actual dictatorships and actual oppression and actual things like that, that's what happens to dissidents. You know, they're useful idiots until they're not useful, and then they get double tapped and thrown in ditches. You know, we don't want to get to that stage here, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're a constitutional republic. You know, the misconception that we're a democracy is not that. And free speech, and to correlate this all back to entertainment, this is free speech, and Twitter's a platform that we all use. You know, we all use it basically every day. You know, and trust me, I exercise the hell out of it. You know, it's
a lot of them don't realize that free speech is what gives them the right to even say this shit that they say about
and that's
anybody at the top or whatever. Because in some, like you said, in some countries, like, you know, that's you swimming with the fishes, basically. You know,
they have no worldview. They don't know how good this country actually is and how good they have it. they have no worldview. They don't think about what it's like other places. You tell them that, you know, hey, if you're a certain orientation, you get thrown off of buildings, you know, and they, yeah, it just doesn't click. And honestly, these people lack any empathy anyway. So for it to click in their head before it actually happens to them, usually isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
They don't get how the world is. They don't get that reality is them stripped butt ass naked in the middle of the woods looking for a rock to defend themselves. That's real life.
Mm-hmm.
All of this shit, this is an illusion.
Yeah. You see, this is why you can't give an inch. And even in entertainment, this is the thing with this garbage seeping into entertainment, is then it gets to the kids, the younger generations, and they're taking in this propaganda from an early age, and it does something to their psyches. And that's when you get people that grow up, well, or you could just be Bill de Blasio's daughter and you're normal, and then you go to college and you come back whatever that thing is now. You know what I mean?
I know someone like that.
It's dude. I have a cousin that literally, she's just, you know, she's probably what, I would say maybe like 20 years younger than me, right? You know, I've known her since she was a little baby. You know, she grew up to be a beautiful young woman. She went to went to college, and bam, now her name is Nathan, and she has a beard.
Yeah. That's a conservative's favorite 5 words. My daughter's off at college. Like, dude. Like, you've been, I know you've been paying attention. Why?
Mm-hmm.
It's that's the truth, man. So, I mean, I would like to see my, here we go right here. Yeah, look at this. Working virtually through the pandemic, this group self-organized, invited additional experts, and created a review of the ecosystem. All right, whatever. Yeah, I would like to see Musk, you know, just kind of come in and shake things up a little bit, you know. It's good to rattle some of these weirdos out of there, and, you know, maybe get some just normal folks in there that are, you know, hey, we're just gonna, you know, run this company like a business instead of like a, you know, a political tool. And that's, you know, that's the same thing with, like, when you watch a movie, you know, you don't, I don't need to be lectured at my age. I don't need to be lectured by anybody. I grew up getting lectured. I don't need that shit anymore, you know, especially from somebody who's a fucking, as Gary calls them, what, meat puppets, the adult pretenders. You know, I don't, these people, most of them, not all, there's good people there, but they have to be quiet or else they get, you know, they get ostracized. But, you know, these people are, look at how look at like Harvey Weinstein. You had everybody praise him, call him a god, and all these other actors and actresses we're finding out are these just insane, just scumbags, and then they're gonna lecture us. So, and it's like, it's the same thing with Twitter. It's like the people that are yelling virtually at you on Twitter are usually projecting their own internalized bullshit. And that's what I think a lot of this boils down to now, is just, it's internalized, like, by these just insane, like, and I don't say this to denigrate or you know, cast aspersions on Democrats, because it's not, we're not overly political, but I don't want that to be misconstrued, because when I grew up, my parents were Democrats by you know, you would say economic standing or whatever, you know, they were blue collar, you know, and they didn't become conservatives until later on. And me, I'm a fucking libertarian, you know. I want things to just leave me the fuck alone. That's what I want. I want small government, leave me the fuck alone. But it's like, so I look at entertainment, it's like, just let entertainment be entertainment. It can be neutral. You know, was there always messaging in comic books? Yes, we all know that. But even Stan Lee said he would always make sure it was done in a way that it wasn't going to beat you over the head with, you know. And that's a business approach. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with this. These people are willing to put their ideological bullshit ahead of the profits. And that's why, look at the CW. They've lost money since 2006 every year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they put it ahead of character, even.
Yeah.
Not just profit,
Yes.
ahead of actual character.
Yes.
And morals.
Yeah, they have a character that's propped up on an ideology instead of traits and things to development.
I meant character, not characters.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh. Two different.
Wait,
all right.
Yeah.
I got you.
I
got
feel
you.
you though.
No, I got you. No, but it's ahead of the message is ahead of everything. The message to them, it does. It goes ahead of everything. And it's like normal. That's not normal. That is not a normal mindset to have, It's like you've done a book, when you wrote your book, you're like you want to set everything up, make sure it's enjoyable and the characters relatable. I'm sure. Domino, right? Is it Domino?
Space Cram Domino.
Okay. Yes. So that's the thing is like you want to entertain. You're not preaching. It's like because I'm sure you don't like that when you're watching TV or a movie or any form of content.
Yeah, I actually got into this a little bit a couple nights ago. There was this whole debacle with this publishing house, Silver Shamrock Publishing, that they put out like they were going to publish a racist book. And when I heard about it from a friend of mine, she's like, "I'm pulling out of this anthology. Fuck this publishing house, etc." I was like, "What happened with these guys? They wrote a racist book, did they?" And then she showed me. I was like, "Oh, they did. That's actually racist." And it was messed up. It was stupid. But I got into how in fiction we're supposed to use allegory, not literal. Like the whole thing was about how someone created a virus that was going to wipe out white people, and etc. That was the premise of the book. And in my book, I've got all different sexual orientations and nationalities and political opinions, but the message is tied to a brand that people have on their necks. A label. They're labeled based on their genetics when they're babies.
Okay.
And so you're stuck in that narrow lane for your whole life. And that was what the message was about, was these labels and how they affect, they affect people's lives and freedom and all that.
Okay.
And yeah.
No, I dig it.
For rambling a little bit.
No. That's fine, bro. That's fine. Absolutely, no worries. No, that's that's the work done right. That's done right. But like you said, you're supposed to use allegory and not literal. And this is what happens when you have activists writing, and this is the kind of shite we get. We get Brie Larson twerking on herself. We get this. This is what we get.
Or we get...
If she just leaned into being a narcissist, I think she
or
would
we
be
get
more
this.
well accepted.
She would be. Hang on, Draven. There you go. Roman looks like Roman looks like he doesn't like that.
Oh, he loves it. That's his, I love it face.
He's pretending. He's kayfabing that he doesn't like it, but he does.
Mm-hmm.
He does. Oh,
he has the same look that Brie has on her face. Pretty much.
We're going to take a step back. We're going to play some memes here for about 2 minutes and 24 seconds, and we'll be right back with our main topic and a message from our friends over at Doom Scholar Studios, ladies and gents. Hang on. Want to support the channel and wear some of our merchandise? Feel free to stop over to Teespring and browse ETEP's Place to Be reviews or Monday Night Going In Raw to guide you to either of our stores, where we have merchandise for men, women, children. We have long sleeve tees, regular classic t-shirts, hoodies, zip-ups, mugs, tote bags, hats. Get that exclusive Going In Raw, no protection needed merchandise over there. And if you don't want to buy any merchandise, that's cool too. We love you. Enjoy the videos. Well, there we are, ladies and gents. There's some memes and an old Teespring ad. I need to remove that bumper because that Teespring store is in desperate need of a facelift and some new logos made. It's
I got a question.
Yeah.
I saw in there amongst the memes, there was that guy that put everything in his store at over $900 so thieves could be prosecuted, but he's got coupons up front, right?
Yeah.
Was that real?
I think it was, honestly. I think a guy honestly did that in his store. Like, it was like a little like mom and pop type shop.
Okay, damn.
That's like genius level shit right there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone doesn't do that. That's fucking great.
Right.
Oh my
that way it gets away from that theft law up to a certain dollar amount, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we gotta do one more ad spot for Doom Scholar Studio. So here goes that, and we'll be right back with our main topic of the evening.
Yaskowitz from Dune Scholar Studios again. If you're interested in seeing our efforts to make entertainment great again, or if you're interested in helping us do it, I'll ask you to get a look at our website, www.dss-ent.com. Our first online graphic series is there to be seen, The Last Survivors, Forgotten Son, based on a novel written by myself and Mr. Declan Finn. As of right now, the story is still in the prologue, although I can promise you'll see more from our artist, Danielle Stover, in the near future. That's www.dss-ent.com.
All right, here we are. We're back on Bounding here, and we're going to take a look at this article. And this is, I really wanted to talk about this one because this is more Disney, and Disney has just been screwing up by the numbers, and I think they hired another, like, this woman is probably a little worse than Kathleen Kennedy, I think. This is their new spokesperson. This came out today from Jacob Smith. So they took a further plunge into left wing politics. Christina Sheikh is their new spokesperson, I guess, lead spokesperson for the company. Yeah, she'll report to Jeff Morrell. They said on Twitter they're pleased to welcome Christina Sheikh as Executive Vice President of Global Communications. She will be responsible for our worldwide communication strategy and operations and serve as the company's lead spokesperson. I mean,
being part of the Clinton campaign is enough for me to not be pleased with this.
Oh. It's just, it's funny, you know. It's like I said, man, this is why my kid hasn't watched like the Disney Channel since 2020. The second they started doing like propaganda advertising, I'm like, we're not watching that anymore, buddy. Sorry, no more Puppy Dog Pals, dude.
Every like cartoon channel is doing it. Like Cartoon Network is doing it.
Yep. Oh, they are.
And all that. It's ridiculous.
They are. They are. Cartoon Network absolutely is, and that sucks because we'll still watch Teen Titans. I'm sorry, him and I watch Teen Titans together. He freaking loves that show.
The original or the Go one?
The Teen Titans Go.
Oh, okay.
It's just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Hail Sam McCabe. What's up, brother? I'm doing well, man. I hope you and the which are you? You're not the evil twin. You're not the evil twin. So we hope you're both well, though. We hope
the evil twin? Brother. Which one's the evil twin?
Well, Sam isn't the evil one. Sam's not the evil one. Wait, he's not, is he? No, Sam's not the evil one. Here we go. Let's see. Shake commented on her move to Disney Twitter. I'm honored to be joining the Walt Disney Company's Executive Vice President of Global Communications. I've long admired Disney's unique connection to people around the world, and I'm thrilled to be part of the magic as the company approaches its 100th anniversary.
100 years, wow.
Yeah, she's excited to go down with the ship. That's great.
Right? It's like, hey, it's like being on the band that got booked to play the Titanic's maiden voyage. Hey, it's our first and last gig, guys. All right, fuck it, let's keep playing. We're going down
After
anyway.
hitting the iceberg. After hitting the iceberg, hit the iceberg. He's like, "Hey, we need a band. I'll do it."
All right, there we go. You guys are going down with the shit. Wait, what? We can't get it. No. You got to entertain people while they're falling off and hitting them big ass propellers on the way down. Stay with me, Jack. Stay with me.
There's
Bitch,
definitely
there's room.
enough room for both of them.
That's what I was gonna say. Bitch, there's room for me on that door. You heifer, let me on there. Why am I freezing to death down here?
Try to swim over and grab some other piece of wood or something, like prop it up. Do a little work. Don't just sit there like, oh well, I guess we're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, I guess I'll freeze to death. You know. Billy Zane's like, I'm an old woman. What a dick! I love it. He's a heel. What a heel move. Let's see. So he couldn't be more pleased that her experience in the public and private sectors, in political and corporate campaigns, make her ideally suited for this important role to help me integrate communications with government relations, public policy, and corporate social responsibility into a new corporate affairs team. That sounds like a lot of overpaid people that do nothing.
Mm-hmm. Create a job.
Right. I had a job like that once when I got promoted out of middle management, but they didn't know exactly what to do with me. They're like, "Hey, do you want to be our operations manager in charge of purchasing?" Sure. Do I get my own office? Yes. I get interns? Yes. I get full-time staff? Yes. How much of a pay raise? We'll talk later. Fuck. Company car? Yes. All right, cool. I can work with that. I live 2 minutes from home. But no, it was like these people just like, then they like making up job titles and shit. This is funny. Like corporate affairs. Okay, wait, no, our corporate social responsibility, like that they have like a whole like wing of people that are working on just their corporate social responsibility, which would probably be like a bunch of people sitting on Twitter all day to bring this all back to Twitter.
Ooh, you know what I just realized?
Huh.
What if the job that they're making up a title so that they can specifically throw her under the bus, if these laws go through and Disney starts getting effed, with all the things that they're doing, then the social responsibility people would be the ones to blame, right?
Yeah.
Yes. They would like.
Then would they go to jail? Would they get fired, fined? Like how maybe it's other people protecting their jobs. They're like, I got a job for you. Let's talk about it.
They just make them literally human insurance policies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're my fall guy. What? Nothing at all. Don't you worry about it. That's freaking. It's bad. Like, I mean, but think of how much how much am I getting paid again? All right, I'll be your fall guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is this guaranteed in the event of corporate collapse or other catastrophic event? Look at Mickey. Look at Minnie. Is that Minnie giving the? Look at her. I can't even say what she's doing.
Oh God. She is.
All I'll say is quickly, Tommy, before the Germans get here.
Got the shoulder pads and everything.
She did look, man.
Well.
And she's like, what, me? Yeah, you, Minnie. I don't want to know what you've been doing. Never mind. Shake has a long history, I just made up a new word, of working with Democrat administrations. Last year, she was appointed by Biden as counselor to the Secretary for Strategic Communications at the Department of Health and Human Services. That business card has to be like a fucking piece of poster board. Shake was in charge of leading White House's COVID-19 vaccine education to convince individuals and businesses to promote the vaccine to mass audiences. Oh. And she's their global spokesperson for communications and whatnots. Because she seems like a reliable human being now. Disney touted this role in their press release, stating, Sheikh has spent 3 decades working at the nexus of government, media, business, entertainment, and technology. Most recently, she was appointed by President Biden to lead the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination re-education propaganda campaign, and was previously global communications director for Instagram.
Whoa. Authoritarianism, like, is her resume.
Right?
Wow.
Holy shit. Wow. Like, yeah. It's like, hey, can what do you do when they get out of line? She's just sitting there with like a whip in her hand going, "We will punish the unruly ones, mein Führer." Like, Bob Chapek's like, "Easy, bitch, damn." Like, not in front of the fucking press. She's like, "Oh, I forgot. Viva at mein press conference." This she's shady. She's shady. And Chapek, here's the human penis, Bob Chapek. Does it, like, seriously, like, when I look at Bob Chapek, the voice I picture coming out of him sounds like Droopy Dog, like, "Oh boy, I didn't mean to do it." Fucking Bob Chapek. This guy's an idiot. Like, he's such an idiot. Oh, I meant we were supposed to not support that bill, but, hey, I slipped up. Yeah, we need to do better as a company. All right, Bob. That's why all 10 employees walked out, and like they were joined by a bunch of other people stomping around out there about a bill that doesn't mention the word gay once in it, you dick.
Yeah, this guy's an idiot, but like he's someone who got promoted way past where he's useful.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, he's
wasn't
he
he
failed
originally
upward.
supposed to be a fall guy for Chapek?
Iger.
Yeah, Iger, that's it. That's what I meant.
Well, Chapek came from the parks side of things.
Okay.
He was I think he was a parks guy before that. And he like did well with the books there, so they kind of promote. He failed upward, He's like Elizabeth Banks. He failed upward. Hey, how's that Invisible Woman coming, Elizabeth Banks? How's that movie coming? Yeah, it's not. That's what I thought. Pretty much like her, because she's married to Judd Apatow.
But didn't we get that Invisible Woman movie?
No, that was The Invisible Man.
Oh, The Invisible Man. That's right.
Starring the chick from
Handmaid.
The Handmaid's Tale. The chick that always looks tired.
Which I didn't mind. I thought it was a neat new take to the thing.
You know what I'm talking about, Kai. She always looks tired.
Yeah.
I didn't like the new Invisible Man. I shredded that one as Cleveland. I did a Cleveland review of that one. I shredded that one. I did not care for it very much at all, sir. I did not. It wasn't as bad and offensive as either of the 2 new Halloween movies, though. So,
yeah, I like those too.
Fuck out of here. I ain't coming back. I'm done. It's all good. You just have, as long as you didn't say the Rob Zombie ones, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
I like aspects of the first Rob Zombie one. I didn't see the second one.
Hang on, folks. It's not a 3-person show. I won't allow that kind of. No, I'm just kidding. We'll bring him back. We'll bring him back.
I like the background.
Silence.
I liked the background information that they gave in the Rob Zombie one, but other than that, it was shit.
I'm like, I understand the use of expletives in movies, right? But I'm like, okay, does Rob Zombie, like, is he like a 13-year-old boy? Does he like, does fucking cunt have to be like every other, like it's like, and why does everything have to be white trash, Rob? Why? Like, why does everything have to be white trash? Jesus,
it's like
Rob.
the Devil's Rejects, like shit. Like the third one was just unnecessary.
No, I was done. I was like, they died at the end of the second one. They got shot to shit. They're fucking dead. You hear me? They're fucking dead, Sammy. They're fucking dead. I was like, no, they're out. And yeah, when they're like, oh, they survived, I'm like, no, they didn't. Let me stop you right there. Rob. And we don't need another. And now he's doing the Munsters. I'm like, look, Rob, Mrs. Munster can't show her tits, so we know your wife's got tits, Rob. Nobody wants to see him anymore. All right, stop, Rob. We know you're married to Sherry. We know, Rob. We know.
We get it.
We get it, Rob. You know. It's like Corey Graves and Carmella on commentary, it's like, dude, Corey, we get it. She's hot. All right. You're banging her. We get it, bro. We get it. But this is more interesting than the human penis Bob Chapek. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I had to look up his wife. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Sherry Moon Zombie.
His wife was hot. Yeah.
She was hot back in the day. I like back like 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, she still looks good because she's like 51. She still looks good, but it's like, dude, we get it because he's I don't know.
You can't tell me that he didn't bang Danielle Harris.
No, he didn't.
You can't tell me he didn't. You cannot. Tell me.
I don't think so. I don't think Danielle Harris would sleep with Rob Zombie.
I don't know. There's some interviews that I've seen where she was interviewing him, and they seemed pretty friendly.
I guess nobody thought Eliza Dushku was banging Joss Whedon during.
She's a cunt. I got to meet her. She's a cunt.
Eliza Dushku?
Yeah.
I had the biggest crush on her when I was like.
She's such a cunt.
She was in Buffy, and I was probably like 19 or 20. I was like, oh my god, she's so hot.
Yeah, I liked her in Buffy and all that stuff too. And then I met her,
and that ruined it.
Yep.
I have a friend who served her at a restaurant, and she essentially the impression I got is not that she's a bitch, but she's just no bullshit and like has like she's a tough girl. Like she's not gonna be all sweet and nice and like that's not her personality at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you have the right energy, you'd vibe with her. But otherwise, you're just gonna think she's a bitch.
All right.
I got very standoffish, and she like didn't give a shit about doing autographs and stuff, and all that. Like we're here there paying you money. If you're on break, you should be coming back, when your allotted break is over and all that stuff. And she just didn't have a care in the world about any of us. So
what got me was the fact that, like I said, when she was that whole thing with Joss Whedon, because like he came out and he was all pretending, he was a male feminist, blah, blah, blah. And then all that came out about him and Eliza Dushku. She was dating Rick Fox at the time. Like I said, this dude is like a fucking NBA player. He was in like soap operas and shit. And she's banging Joss Whedon, who looks like a uncircumcised penis, basically. He's just a bag of shit. Like Joss Whedon it's like, the mentality, like if I do this, I'll get this, I'll get to the next level. Her career kind of just like, it was done after what was that show Dollhouse? Yeah. I mean, she's been in like movies, but nothing like, she was considered like, I don't know, for like back in like the late 90s to like early 2000s. Yeah. She was on that like probably like a B tier.
Mm-hmm. She was in Just Bring It and shit like that.
Yeah, just that's the first thing I think I ever saw her in was Just
Bring It On.
Bring It On.
Bring It On.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw her on Dark Angel when I was when that premiered. And I was that's when my crush started because I was a teenager. She was hot.
See,
I forgot about Dark Angel.
It was when because she had her own show, that Dollhouse show.
I liked
she was
that
like
show.
That. I did too. I was like, I dug that shit. Like I thought it was good back in the day. I'd like to honestly like rewatch it now because they only did like one season?
I mean, either one or two, something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Yeah, and you can tell they ended it like quick because the way it ends is like on a kind of cliffhanger, and they do a time jump. So.
Huh.
Yeah.
It looks like she's mostly been doing voiceover stuff and hasn't done anything since 2017.
Okay. Oh yeah, shit. Glinzer's right. Yeah. She was in the first Wrong Turn movie. I haven't seen that since it came out. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that since it came out. That one was good. Then they made more.
Yeah.
And they didn't stop.
Which I never.
And then they didn't stop.
Terrible.
I watched the second one and I was like, why would I put myself through this? And after making 80+ Batwoman videos, I'm like, I'm a masochist.
You're watching Bel Air for Christ's sake.
Oh, dog! I shredded. Like I said, that last episode, I shredded that shit. Oh, so before we wrap, because we're getting Jay. She wasn't Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. She was one of the assassins.
Yep.
So wasn't she like one of the female
Yeah, she's
assassins
looking
or some
fine.
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one that banged the pizza guy.
Yes.
That's where I know
Yes.
her from.
God, I forgot. I forgot she was in some of these movies. Shit. She was in The New Guy with DJ Qualls. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking movie's hilarious.
That is a good movie.
That one, like Road Trip. Road Trip was a great fucking movie. Like, what the hell happened to Breckin Meyer? Like, in what world were we living when Breckin Meyer was a leading man? You guys know who I'm talking about? Hang on.
No, I have to look it up.
I'll pull up a picture here. I liked the one chick in that movie.
Yeah, he's the guy from American Pie. That guy. Is that who you're talking about? Because he's
No.
Road Trip.
Tom Green was in Road Trip, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Here, I'll share this screen because we're about.
Oh, are you
we're
talking
about
about
to-
the guy that banged the big girl?
No, that's DJ Qualls.
Yeah, he was
okay.
also in Supernatural.
Yep. Here's
Oh,
Breckin.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, this
Here's
guy.
Breckin Meyer.
Yeah.
This was him. Wait, what is this? Reason why Hollywood dumped Breckin Meyer. I'll put that on my watch later. But yeah,
Well, he's
this
not
was
ugly.
no, he was the leading man back then, and it's like, what happened to him? He just disappeared.
Yeah.
He disappeared. He had nice hair.
Doesn't
I'll
he
give him
do
that.
voices and shit now?
He might just do voice acting now. But yeah, so he was like, he was Amy Smart's romantic interest, and yeah, she's Amy Smart's hot. I don't know what the hell happened to her either. She just kind of disappeared too.
He's also
I
in.
think like when people disappear, maybe they get sick of the Hollywood bullshit.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of them just go, but they're like, I just want to go live a normal life. I don't want to do this anymore.
He's the guy that Freddy Krueger kills in the video game world in the one movie. I forget which one it is.
Oh, he wasn't
Yeah.
he? Was
He's like tripped on mushrooms or some shit, and he like falls asleep, and then he uses the game pad or whatever to fucking make him jump up all and smash his head.
Oh, the power glove.
Yeah,
the power glove.
That's it.
Yeah, because didn't Freddy say now I'm playing with power or something like that?
Yeah, some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because it does one-liners at the end. Of
Yep.
the series.
So stupid.
Yeah, that's now I'm on the topic of like obscure actors and actresses.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. That's what happens. Wait, Amy Smart was in Scotland PA, which is a fantastic movie. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
I've
she's still
never
making
seen it.
movies, apparently.
Yeah, she's like my age. I think she's probably like in her like early to mid 40s. Because like I said, I'm 41. I think she's maybe
Wasn't
around
he in
my age.
Mallrats as well? Or not Mallrats, Rat
Not
Race.
Mallrats.
Rat Race.
Yeah, he was in Rat Race.
Rat Race.
Dude, that movie's fucking
It
hilarious.
is so good.
Rat
Love
Race
Rat
is
Race.
hilarious. That is like an underrated one. That and like, dude, I'm sorry. I wish I freaking loaned my copy of it to one of my interns and never got it back. Freddie Got Fingered with Tom Green.
I've seen that in theaters.
Oh, dude, Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I was
Playing
in
the
year
freaking
18. I went and seen it.
all the freaking sausages attached to the
Yep.
piano and shit like that.
It was so funny. They were so ridiculous. It was funny.
Yeah, that was that Adrenaline or something with Jason Statham? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crank.
That's what it was. Yeah, and then they made a sequel to that, and it was like, why? They made Crank 2, Crank You, Crank Him, Crank Her.
Crank 2 wasn't as good.
Manliness.
Kevin Spacey was in a teenage.
Good lord.
And then Kevin Spacey turns around and
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit!
Ugh.
all right, hang on, Parrothead. I'm checking it. Parrothead sent me something. I gotta make. What is this? Oh, here it is right here. Okay. So Amy Leslie Smart is an American actress, native of Los Angeles, began her career modeling in Italy. And her first role in film was director Martin Kunert's anthology horror film Campfire Tales, followed by a minor part in Paul Verhoeven's Starship Troopers. Damn, I just watched that. I don't remember seeing her in Starship Troopers. She's 46 years old. She still looks good. What's up, Ma? What up, Ma?
The only good thing about the Crank movie is you get to see her tits in both of those.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Why not? Why not? Hell, me and the boy, because the boy saw Starship Troopers on Netflix and he wanted to watch it, and I'm like, you just got to cover your eyes when Dina Meyer comes on, buddy. I was like, you have to wait a couple years before I let you see those. I'm like, and Dina Meyer, God bless her, still looks just as good now. She's beautiful. She is. She's beautiful. But yeah, I was like, he loved Starship Troopers though. He loved. I gotta watch the animated one on Crackle. I've been told that one's worth checking out. So. I think that's a series. Was that Dina Meyer?
Roughneck Chronicles.
Yeah, she does still look great. She's white hair and everything, still rocking.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Dina Meyer is she was, like I said, man, first time I saw her, she was on Melrose, not Melrose Place. She was on 90210, and then Brandon Walsh was banging her. She was his professor's wife, and then she was on Melrose Place for a hot minute for like a 3 or 4 episode arc in like season 8, I think. And she got killed. She fell and broke her neck on a car in a parking lot.
For me, it's what's it called? Nana Visitor. She played Kira Nerys in Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
See, I've never seen Deep Space Nine.
Oh, dude, that's the best Star Trek. It's amazing. There's a few episodes to skip. Just ask me if you dive into it. But she is. She was one of my childhood crushes, and I see her now in her 60s. I'm like, yep. I'd still ask you out if I met you. I'd be like, hey, so I checked you on Google real quick. You're not married? Are you single? What's going on?
Dude, so we were at a water park a couple weeks ago, and I'm a huge Lost freak. Like, and this one character, I'm gonna pull her picture up because this lady looked exactly like the actress. Like, me and the family are sitting in this like, just, water park. The kids are out playing, and I'm looking at my wife, and we watched that show together because it ended basically when we first got together. We've watched it like 2 or 3 times since it ended, and my whole like channel design is like the Lost shit, and I'm like, is that Libby from Lost over there? And she's like, what? And so stop chewing on the cord, you fat bastard. My fucking Erica let Meech in here, so he's chewing on my fucking phone cord because he's a fat pig. He's like, literally, he's a fat pig. He's like 27 pounds. Come here, big boy. Hang on. Come here. You fucking yeti. Here's the big Meech appearance for the night. There's a big old pussy right there. That's a fucking fine kitty. You can't find this one in a dumpster up behind the fucking LC, bud.
That's a great Bubbles impression.
Thank you. I used to do that. When I did stand up before wrestling shows, I would do the Bubbles impression and warm the crowd up with that. And then I'd fucking have to like drink some tea and shit like that before I start, because I'd like fuck my voice up doing a Bubbles impression for like a half-hour stand up set. But yeah, so that's the fat bastard that's chewing on the cord down there. Oh, so I'm gonna share this. I literally, and the actress is from Michigan, so I'm like, it's plausible that this is actually Libby from Lost in this water park because it looks exactly like her. I'm like, I looked up her age. I'm like, oh, okay. So this is Cynthia Watras, the actress right here. That was her on Lost. And, like now, it's like she doesn't look that bad now. She's like 53, 54 years old. And I'm like, it actually looked like her. And I'm like, holy shit. I walked over to her. I asked the wife, I'm like, hey, you got to walk over here with me. I was like, I don't want to look like a fucking weirdo.
Was Glenn in Lost too?
And she, I didn't even see it. So I walked over. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, this might sound like a really stupid question. And I pull up my phone. I'm like, you look extremely like close to Cynthia Watras. Are you, is that, she goes, oh my God. She's like, no, it's not, but thank you. And that's like, we're like, her and her friend were kind of sitting there, me and the wife were like, oh shit. I'm like, sorry. She's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, but she looked at her. She goes, yeah, I guess I do. She goes, I'm going to have to, I was like, we just made her day. We just made her,
Yeah.
we just made her day right there. She's like, damn, they thought I was, but she looked so, it was freaking crazy because she looked so close to her. I was like, what the hell? It can't hurt to ask. I met Bill Lambier from the Detroit Pistons in a Burger King in Saginaw. He was with his wife and his kids. And I was like, that's fucking Bill Lambier. This motherfucker's like 6'11". Like, there ain't no mistaking him. He was the center for the Pistons back in the day when I was a kid, like the bad boys. But that'll do it. I'm talking about 80s basketball references now. So that'll about do it for the evening, ladies and gents. We're gonna go around the panel and of course let everybody say their outros and plug their channels and projects. So Tony, we'll start with you, sir.
Yeah, come check out the World of Reviewing Clowns. Every Tuesday night we do the Monday Night War retrospective. We talk about old school wrestling, the best time to be a wrestling fan. It's always a blast. It's good times, and you can look forward to stuff like my avatar right there, because that's the kind of fucking maniac I am. So no, come check out the Clown World Review. Thank you, everyone. It's been a great night. Thank you, everyone on the panel. Good times, and yeah. Till next week, or Saturday, actually.
Yeah, and if you don't subscribe to the Clown World Review, I'll kick you in the nuts.
Ooh, in the nuts.
And if you wake up before dawn, I'll kick you in the nuts. No, nobody gets the Cartman reference. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. You remember Cartman going?
I
am
didn't recognize reference.
The Tooth Fairy. Fucking
Oh
Cartman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He starts scamming his mom.
Come subscribe to the Clown World Review, or I'm gonna be like,
"You one ugly motherfucker."
It wasn't made for him. It wasn't made for him.
Thank you, Tony. Love you, bro.
Yep. Thank you, brother. Love you.
And next up, we got Kai M.F.S. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, sir.
Dude, it's my pleasure. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully we don't go a year and a half before we hang out like this again.
No.
But I've started doing a late night show on my channel. I start at 11 p.m. Pacific, so I know it's a little late for a lot of people out there. I usually go about 3+ hours, and I've been putting up highlights. I cover psychology, finance, anime. I've been covering a lot more anime, and I've started doing some anime videos that I haven't uploaded yet, but I'm starting doing some new stuff here. So if you're interested in any of that, and science and shit, futurism. So yeah, if any of that interests you, check me out, see if you like it. And that's it for now.
And is Domino available on your site right now?
It's their signed copies on my website, and if you want the link to Amazon, let me get that for you.
Yeah, throw that in the private chat.
There's in the private,
I'll post that up too. Okay, let me grab that real quick.
There's a link in the private chat.
Got it.
But yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you on, brother. Yeah, and it definitely will not be that long until you're on again. That is, yeah. There we go, right there. There it is.
Dude. Thanks again for the invite.
Bro. Oh, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. And last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, the vampire that don't sparkle, but he sure do shine. Ladies and gentlemen, AngelousDraven.
Hey guys, yeah, I've been playing Elden Ring over on Twitch. I played a little bit earlier today. The next time I'll be streaming over there will be Friday night, most likely. Probably after I get back from playing or seeing Sonic. I'll probably do a stream over there. But yeah, other than that, I've been doing that, and then I'm on Tony's show doing the Monday Night Wars when I can make it. But yeah.
Well, excellent, man. Thank you for being here, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
Yeah. Hey, it's always good to have you, my man. Always good to have you. All right, now it's time for ETEP Casino. No, I'm going to keep it brief tonight. I won't go full culture and do my whole 20-minute outro. You know, I studied under Culture Casino on how to do outros, so that's where I picked up my bad habits from. No, Culture's another guy. I've invited him on, but he's so busy on Wednesday nights. We've been talking. We'll get him on soon. And Nick from World Class is ready to come back on. So next week, joining us is Edwin Acevedo from Aces, I think is his book. He's going to join us next Wednesday, and we'll have another guest. But me. So tomorrow is Thursday, which I normally don't stream on Thursdays. I'll be on the probe with Red Gaze because he shamed me into it. I haven't made an appearance in a while. I need to go over there. I love Red. I need to get over there on his stream. He's one of the 4 horsemen on Monday nights here with us. So I'll be over there tomorrow night at 6:05 Eastern on the Superstation TBS, following Atlanta Braves baseball. And I'll have a video coming out tomorrow as well. Even though I do have to go to work tomorrow for a few hours, I'll have a video out probably tomorrow. I'll be working on the next episode of Raw going into this weekend. I have episode 2 in the works from September 11th, 1995, as I'm reviewing the entirety of Monday Night Raw, just Raw, and then, did I say Raw? Thunder, Jesus. Nitro, fuck me, I'm stoned. Nitro, WCW Nitro, fuck. I'm done, that's it. No. Draven, just go on solo for a minute.
Okay.
I don't No, so I'm reviewing Nitro right now, and this is why you don't mix wine, edibles, and your pen, and then hit your bowl, and you got some really killer fucking indica.
I'm jelly. I'm on a tolerance break right now, man.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm a little jelly.
It just kicked in all at once. Yeah, that's good wine though. But for real though, I'll have the next Nitro from 9/11/95. That'll be out by Monday or Prime Monday for Monday afternoon for members, and then it'll drop on Wednesday next week for the public. Tomorrow, the first review goes public at I'll probably drop it around 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. That'll be public. It's been open for members since Monday, so it'll be going public tomorrow. And we have the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 live stream Saturday night at 7:30 Eastern. Motherfucker, get down. You big old hairy pussy. So we got Hairy Pussy and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We'll be reviewing that on Saturday night at 7:30 right here, because I'm going to see it Saturday at 2 with the kid. So yeah, we'll be doing that and so much more. I'd like to thank all my channel members, everybody in the chat. Thank you guys and gals so much. Thank you, Mr. Grant Gregory, for the $2 Australian super chat. We appreciate you, each and every one. Yeah, if it wasn't for you guys and gals in the chat and these fine gentlemen on the panel and everybody, it ain't me, it's we. That's what I like to say, because I just be one guy sitting here yelling into the shit abyss, and sometimes the fucking shit abyss will fucking yell back at you. Gotta watch out for fucking Leahy and Bo Bandy. But no, I'm Itepokui to the Place to Be Reviews. We've been here with all of yous. If we don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one.
I could do this all day. It's better to burn out than to